Hello and good evening once again, everybody. Um, Back after a long hiatus is indeed the title of this stream. I am 21st Century Jedi, and I am indeed back after what feels like a really long hiatus. Hey, Zaldra, good to see you, man. Um, Good to have you aboard. I um, I decided I was going to do a stream tonight because I'm finally back in the swing of things a little bit here. So to catch everybody up on what's been going on in my life, because it has been I don't want to say dramatic, but there's been some events that have been going on in my life that have led to me not being able to stream. Um, so the biggest thing that's happened is that within the span of 24 hours, um, this is probably about a week ago, um, both of my daughters became carless, meaning their cars were no longer functioning, to put it mildly. Um, there's stories behind them both, but basically, I mean, I was taking tow truck rides, back to back almost, um, to get their cars home and to at least, have them move on beyond the non-functioning part of the car, and now working on trying to get themselves so that their cars are functioning again. Both my daughters are fine. Um, Everybody's healthy and fine. We're doing okay there. Just unfortunate series of events that happened that basically meant that my one of my daughters had to go to work at 5 a.m. every day, or she had to leave the house to be there for 6 a.m. every day. So that meant someone had to drive her to work every day at 5. I had to get up at 5 a.m. basically to get up, drive her in my car, drop her off at work, and then come back so that my other daughter could use the car that we had to drop my granddaughter off to school during the day and then pick up my other daughter from work. Um, which is fine for me because I really don't go to many places right now because, number one, I'm still unemployed. But number two, even when I was employed, I really didn't travel very much. I work from home most of the time. I don't need to travel, go any places. If I do, it's usually traveling to a different place where I'm at that city or something like that. So, um, yeah, so I really didn't have a use for the car other than to maybe get the occasional grocery trip or go the occasional place here or there. So it was fine for me to let the girls borrow the car and stuff, and that's been going on for about a week. Unfortunately, because I had to get up so early in the morning, I decided to pause my streaming for a little bit so I could make sure that I got to sleep in time, got up early enough so I was functioning when I woke up and tried to drive. Now that that daughter has a rental car while her car is getting fixed, there is no longer a need for me to um, get up that early in the morning. So I can go ahead and go back to resuming my streams, which is a good thing. I kind of miss doing this in a way because this kind of gives me something to focus on, to allow me to get my mind off of things sometimes. Like I mentioned before, I am still unemployed, still going through interviews, still waiting to hear from people on potential offers or follow-up interviews or something, still applying for jobs, still tweaking the resumes and cover letters and all that stuff, doing all the fun stuff you do when you're unemployed. It is frustrating, and I would love to have it over with, but unfortunately, that's not in the cards right now. So until then, I kind of have to, make do and do the best I can with what the hand I've been dealt. Um, Obviously, I would love to be a pro streamer here, where I could just do nothing but streaming, um, you know, 3, 4, 5 days a week, and make this be my main source of income. But unfortunately, I would need a lot more followers and subscriptions and go the whole, pro route basically, which is a long way away from happening if it ever happens at all. I mean, let's face it, I'm not going out there and streaming the brand new games. That's not what this channel's about. I am happy to do it the way I am now, which is sticking with the retro games, bringing them back to life, Doing the occasional modernish games like World of Warships or Diablo and stuff like that. But um, I'm happiest when I'm doing the old stuff here, the retro stuff, because I believe these games still um, command a sense of replayability. And I feel like people sometimes they turn their backs on them too quickly. So that's my goal here, is to continue to bring this stream to life using retro games, and to continue to be a good, safe place for people to hang out, talk about whatever's on their minds, to make sure that everybody's safe and doing well, mentally speaking. Um, and I'll talk about that a little bit while I'm going into this game here. My own mental state has been a bit in flux, I would say. Oh, that's right. We're in the pleasure planet. What can we do today? Yeah, Heinz variable N. That's a bounty mission. Don't want that. Don't want a bounty mission here. Cargo mission to Hector. Ugh. Helen base. Well, Hector base in the Troy system is the best one we've got right now. I don't want to do these. Victoria in the Junction system. I really don't want to go to the Troy system because I don't want to go through that asteroid spot where you can get jumped by pirates. Why don't we just take a fast cash mission like this one? And how's our ship looking? Just tweaking with the volume settings here a little bit. Just bear with me here. This background music's pretty loud in my ear right now. I'm just double checking to make sure the input's good. Nothing to repair here. How about missiles? Do we need to buy missiles? Yeah, we got 20, so we're good. I guess we can go. Hey, Foxfire. Good to see you, man. How do I play this game again? I don't remember. Okay, jumping to here. It has been a while. Like I was saying before, I went into the whole story about my daughters not having a car, and now that one of them has a car, temporarily speaking, I no longer need to get up early in the mornings, which is good. I didn't mind it, actually. It wasn't terrible because the roads are quiet. You're just driving there, driving back. You don't have to worry about traffic. It's all back roads anyway, so it was that part of it was really good. Oh, goody. I've got 2 of them here. Oh, I don't remember how to do this. No. Shoot this guy. Ow. That didn't help. Go down already, will you? Thank you.
Damn, you're ripping me apart!
Oh, just die already, will you? And there we go. How is there still somebody here? That's unusual. There were 3 pirates here? Ugh. I wanted to play this game tonight because I felt out of the games we've been playing, this was the one I wanted to play the most. And I'm still struggling with it a bit. I lost my front shields now. That's no good. Oh, goodness. I'm not wasting any more missiles here.
Damn, you're ripping me apart!
Finally. Now I think I can go here. I am looking forward to Saturday's game. End of an era, as they say. The last time I might play this mage's character, which, like I've said before, I'm going to be sad when I can't play her anymore, but I'm happy that she's made it this far. She nearly didn't make it this far, but it was thanks to one of the characters using a wish. Kind of saved my butt here, so I'm forever grateful for that. Is she gonna die? Not if I have anything to say about it, but we'll see. Which emails? I saw some of the emails from our compatriots. I haven't seen the most recent, I don't think. And I'd check them right now, but I'm flying.
Maintain speed and course for contraband search. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
Alright, get our nav console up. Nav mission junction. Yep, that's where we gotta go. Yeah, I am looking forward to Saturday's game. Because it's one of the...
Patrol to civilian craft. Keep your distance.
Oh, hush. It's one of the times I can just kind of get away from it all and just kind of have a good time for a few hours, which is, you know, that's always a plus for anybody, you know, just to be able to have that. Yeah, I saw that stuff. I what was I saying now? Yeah, the ability to kind of get away and just kind of, you know, lose yourself for a few hours somewhere else. You're not thinking about work, or you're not thinking about your current situation, or you're not thinking about what's stressing you or getting you down. Um, to be able to do that is important for everybody, not just, you know, myself included. It's something where everybody's got to be able to have that little place to kind of break away to. We got 3 of them here. That's no good. Let's take these guys on then. Oh, that figures. Alright, got rid of 1. It stinks I have to take 4 missile shots just to kill 1. But I kind of have to do this here. Take another missile shot at this guy. Ow. Keep hitting my right side here. Whoops. This is going to be a costly mission. Thank goodness I have the repair droid, man. Takes care of that. Victoria base. How's our repairs looking? Alright, we're doing alright actually. Very good. Looks like we get to cruise into Victoria without a problem here. So I did mention that I wanted to talk a little bit about my mental state over these past, you know, couple of weeks, I would say. It's been a trip, to say the least. Like I've mentioned before, I'm unemployed. I've had a bit of a roller coaster in terms of, you know, interviewing for certain positions and stuff, and feeling like I'm getting my hopes up, and you know, there's moments where you're feeling like, you know, you're on a really good high because you're feeling really good about the interviews and stuff, you know.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
The other moments you're like, well, why isn't anybody, you know, calling you, or why isn't somebody, you know, giving you an offer or something like that? And it can be frustrating sometimes. There was a position that I was really looking forward to, that I really, really wanted to get, and I had high hopes for it because I felt like I interviewed well. I felt like I made a great impression on the people who were interviewing me. I thought it would be great to work for this place. It's a dream place for me of my career. I would love to work there, and it just didn't happen. They moved on to somebody else. I'm not giving up that dream yet, but unfortunately it's not in attainable sight yet. um, meaning it's kind of a long shot to get now, but I'm not going to give up. Um, However, I do need to be realistic too. If there is another opportunity that comes along, I kind of need to jump on that, just because I need to build, I need to pay bills and stuff. So, but the toughest part is trying to maintain some sense of self worth, because when you continue to get these rejections, like, hey, we've decided to go on with somebody else, or you don't hear anything from anybody about, the interviews that you did take, it can be very frustrating, and you can start to doubt yourself. Like, am I really what I'm cracked up to be? Am I really this valuable to a company or to anybody else? It can start messing with your mind if you let it. So I've learned by now over my experiences that oh, nice, we have two going to New Detroit here. No way. We have three going to New Detroit? Oh, that's brilliant right there. We're taking all of these. That's brilliant. That's like 20-something thousand credits right here. You have been through that, huh? So you know what it's like, Foxfire. It's really tough because I have no place to repair, unfortunately. There's no ship dealer here. Okay, so let's save this before we lose it. Let's get out there and go ahead and launch. Yeah, you start doubting yourself, and like I said, I've been through
Get it
dark
clear out.
times.
Trouble's brewing.
Yeah. I've been through dark times myself where I've doubted myself and I've questioned my own self-worth. And it's if you're not careful, if you're not picking up on the signs that says you're going down this road, you can continue down further and further down this, and before you know it, you're in a really bad place, and it becomes very difficult for you to break out of that. It sometimes can take days or weeks to get yourself out of this depressive funk that you're in. And that's where, the anxiety and the depression kind of all lead into and click into. So, the keys to beating that, at least for me personally, is making sure I get sleep, making sure I'm, keeping myself occupied, keeping myself moving forward with what I'm supposed to be doing, and continuing to do the good things that you can do, like get a little exercise, go for some walks, get engaged with people, talk to people, your friends, get online and chat with people. Positive stuff, obviously, not the negative stuff. Um, Doing stuff like that, I find, is really important, um, because then you can take steps to kind of mitigate that depression and mitigate that anxiety, and hopefully get yourself back on a right track where you can start doing positive things and feeling positive again. Um, Normally I would do Pool of Radiance tonight. I decided I was just going to go with this one because I just felt like in the mood to do this game as opposed to just going back to Pool of Radiance. I will try to resume a normal schedule next week. We will play this one on Sunday. Monday we'll try and do something different. I had a couple games queued up. I got to look for them again. But we'll do something on Monday. Maybe Diablo 2, possibly. Because I was thinking about getting back to that one for a little bit. And then Wednesday, of course, we'll go back to the Pool of Radiance. And if I can do another stream, I'll fit one in again. But right now, I just kind of want to get back into the flow of things, get back to stream again, see what I can do to help my stream along a little bit more, increase the followers, things like that. So New Detroit, my home.
If you're smart, you'll watch your back.
Where'd he go? Bounty hunter. I'm not impressed.
Don't worry, I only kill for a fee.
Oscillating surge flap. I know I've mentioned this before previously when it comes to fighting anxiety and depression. But one of the things you can do to kind of fight it is to find things that make you laugh. Find things that can bring a smile to your face no matter what. For me, I love watching things like watching the Game Grumps, watch a lot of their clips, watch the animated clips, just laugh at those things. Lately, I've been watching the Grand Tour with Clarkson, Hammond, and May, watching clips from their old Top Gear days, just stuff to kind of remember. It's like, oh yeah, that stuff used to make me laugh a lot, and just lose yourself in those little clips for a few moments. Just kind of, it does something in your brain where it just kind of gets you out of that funk temporarily, and you're not thinking about what's depressing you, what's making you anxious. You're thinking about what's making you laugh. And once you start doing that, you break that cycle of depression. You can break that using just a little bit of laughter, and suddenly you start telling your brain, hey, look, it's not all bad. There's going to be life after this. You just need to find it. And that's where you're able to kind of reset your brain a little bit to get to where you need to get to mentally, and ultimately get to your point where you're like, hey, I'm going to be okay now because I'm, focused now on what I need to be focused on. I'm not looking at the anxiety. I'm not looking at the depression. I'm looking at what I need to work on. I'm going to fight this guy. Ow! Holy cow!
Drop your cargo before you blow, will ya?
That guy hit me pretty hard there. This was a silly maneuver on my part. Have a missile.
Damn, you're ripping me apart!
There we go. Whoops. I need to slow down. I'll go in and cruise in slow, let the repairs take place here before we go in. Alright, now we're good.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
It's always raining here in New Detroit. Let's go fix our ship up first. Whoops. Repair. Beautiful. Let's get some missiles. Do we want to get missiles? Yeah. I think I'm just trying to think of how much money I need for the Orion. I wonder if there's a price tag on that thing or not. Is there? Let's see. Where's the ships? They don't say what price it is. 42,000 credits plus a Tarsus that's pretty well equipped. I could get the Orion now. I don't want to struggle with it though, so I figure at least I'm going to try and get to 75,000 credits tonight. If I can do that, then I'll try and trade in the Tarsus for what I can on the Orion. I think that'll be a decent enough work, or a decent enough trade, I should say. Let's see what we can do with that. First things first, we're going to save. Let's see what we can do here. Magdalene base, Padre system, Rodin base, Varnus system, Magdalene base and system Padre. Okay, that's good. All right, so there's 2 going to Magdalene. I like that. Come back to that. Let's see how the other mission computer looks here. Defend base. So this could be 4,000 credits just by defending against Kilrathi, which we'll probably have to do anyways. No, we're not going to Hector base. All right, so it looks like we're going to need to do this. We're going to need to do defend base for New Detroit. Go back up here. Pick up this one, that's 10,000 and 9,000. So the grand total of this will be 23,000 credits. So go along with my 42. That'll get me to 65,000. That's not bad. So we'll make this run if we can, and then try and do one more good run. Ideally to a place like New Detroit or New Constantinople or Perry, where you can buy the ship and buy all the goodies you want too. Sandoval's here still. We'll talk to you a little bit later as you drum the table. Here we go.
Your death will honor my name.
Okay then. That's not a Drouthy. I don't want to screw around with him, honestly. Gothry is no joke. I made it look easy, but I had to throw 5 missiles at him, and I was willing to do that. Drouthies are a little bit slower, a little bit easier to work with. Oh, sit still. Stinks not being able to lead my target like this. Taking his shields down, but now I gotta get through. There we go. And yes, I will be playing the original Wing Commander game again. Just gotta figure out when I want to schedule that one. That might go on a Monday night. Or Thursday night or something like that, whatever I can fit.
A deadly blow. I salute you.
Oh, goodness. He ran right into me. Alright, that mission's done. Gotta go to... XXN 1927 or New Constantinople. I think I'll go New Constantinople.
Keep your eyes peeled for trouble, Ace.
Can I spare donuts, Lardo?
You're clear to pass.
Keep your eyes peeled for trouble, Ace.
Prepare to be searched. Maintain speed and course. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
We got this sector bottled tight, friend.
If that's true, why did two kill Wrathi attack New Detroit if you got it bottled tight? You guys don't know, man. You have no idea. Oh, goody. Time to fight my way out of this one. There's two of them here, I saw. Oh, and they're taking me down with missiles already, so let's go and let's do something to this guy. Here, I'll throw one at him. Nice.
This crate's about to explode!
Stop hitting me! Silly merchant. Oh, for goodness sakes. You guys. There's three of them. Great. Let's throw the missiles. Wish I could figure out a way to shoot two missiles at the same time. That's the best I can do, is just shoot them close together like that. Got 7 missiles left. I could probably get my way to Padre at this point with that. ECM is not working at all. Thank you. Hammond! What is that in the background, and why is it not shooting? Oh, now it is.
Damn, you're ripping me apart!
Yes, I saw that they are remastering the Star Wars Battlefront series. That will be interesting. Freaking Draymond. I did play a little bit, I think, of the first Battlefront. Because they were FPS games, I never really got into them too much. The second one I was interested in because, of course, it was they had a lot more of the Jedi type stuff in there, but I certainly applaud those who want to get into that again, because they were hugely successful the first time around.
How's it going, friend?
They are also third person as well. Well, yeah, over the shoulder, right? You could do that. I think that's what the way they did it, if I remember correctly. Either way, I just never got into it. I just a lot of running around killing people, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll get back into it again. I don't know. Star Wars, I have ever since the sequels came out, I have not been enamored with Star Wars, and it's sad because I used to love it. I used to love Star Wars. It used to be my go-to thing for everything, you know. And then when the sequels came out, they soured me on the whole thing for some reason. You know, it's like everything was now becoming this canon, and they were wiping out decades of other writings and stuff that was canon at one point and no longer is now. And it just soured me on Star Wars completely. And it's sad because, like I said, I used to love Star Wars. It's been replaced by Marvel to some extent. Though they do get excited over like things like The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett and a lot of these other series that they've done. Those have been good. I feel like you could have a good canon of Star Wars if you just took out like the sequels, honestly. I think Rogue One is an excellent film. I think Solo was an excellent film. I've even read like social media posts, people like praising The Force Awakens as like this great movie, and how, you know, the introduction of Rey was a great cinematic introduction for a character and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but you guys forgot, like, she just jumped into the Millennium Falcon without any pilot training and just flew the thing like better than Han Solo or Chewie ever flew it, you know? Like, how does that happen? Go darker Star Wars. They did a horror one not too long ago. I forget what they called it. There was a horror comic book series about Star Wars and the Stormtroopers. It might have been the 501st or something, but I remember they had that. That was their dark turn towards something else there. But darker. I mean, I don't know if you'll ever see that in the way that you think, because Project Blackwing Zombie Stormtroopers, yeah. Like a Vader movie, you're getting away from Lucas's vision, I think, and that's the thing. He always envisioned Star Wars being a lot like the spaghetti westerns of the 50s and 60s. That's how he envisioned it. You have good guys, you have bad guys. Sometimes the bad guys do win, but it never gets to that point where it's like really dark, you know? I think Episode 3 was probably... Episode 3 and Episode 5 are probably the darkest you should see Star Wars, in my opinion. If you want to go beyond that, then yeah, you got to make some sort of a rating for that. But even that's like, you got to be careful, because again, there are a lot of younger viewers, and there are a lot of people who are not into that, you know. So it's a very niche audience of your total Star Wars audience, which makes it very difficult to come up with something like that. Visions is another one that Disney came out with that was a reimagining of Star Wars through different artists. If you've seen the Visions series, I think they had 2 different versions of it. They're good. Don't get me wrong, they're really good. But if you're looking for true Star Wars and like true true like canon or thoughtful stuff like that, where it's close to what Lucas had envisioned. Visions isn't going to give you that, but it's still a great series. But it's kind of niche a little bit. You know, it's not going to appeal to all audiences. What are we at now here? Repairs. Pick up our missiles. I really got into it with Episode 1 when they came out with the prequels. That's when I really got back into Star Wars since the days when I was a kid and I saw the original trilogy. I tried to give the sequels a chance, and I can't. I may try and watch them again just to see if I can find some redeeming qualities in them, but honestly, I think out of the 3 sequels, I think The Force Awakens might have been the best one. And even that was, eh. You know, I think they did Finn dirty on that one. I think the writing wasn't as great as the other 6 movies were before it, and it just went downhill from there, in my opinion. I don't know. All I know is right now I need to make another 10 to 20,000 credits if I can. Perry Naval Base. New Detroit. Basra Base. Nope. Oh. So we got nav 1 in the Padre system. There's only 2 nav points in this. A Thor diamond painting, huh? That is going to look awesome, I bet. I'm just picturing what that's going to look like, and I can tell you that's going to look awesome when it's finished. I got a good feeling about that one. Alright, so I think I'm going to take this one, believe it or not, because, again, there's only like 2 nav points in this system. I'm going to have to go through both of them anyways. So I might as well take the credits. All I have done is a hand. And now, where do I want to go? Do I want to go to Perry for 11,000? I don't know about going to this place because I don't know if I can buy my ship there. I could do New Detroit. I know Palin's a pretty far run. I'm going to go to New Detroit. Go with what I know here. Liquor. Plaything. Movies. What can I make money on? 52 for liquor. I'm guessing I can make money on that. I'll do the movies. I don't know about Plaything. Plaything might be contraband. I don't know. I'll have to try that sometime. Save this. Oh, there's 2 of them. Well, let's take them out quick. Okay, hit him head on. Nice! That's what I want to do. Oh, we got a galaxy here. I'm digging that. Throw another missile at him.
Now entering an
No!
automatic landing zone.
I do not want to land. Let's run away from that for a little bit. Nice. Like I said, I still have to go here anyways, so let's do that. Oh, what do we got today? Oh, Kilrathi. Oh boy. Made him mad. I made him mad. Oh, but I got rid of him fast. That's good. Oh, and another one's here. Great. Ow. He has rear-firing turrets, I believe, which makes him very dangerous. Yep. See that? He's firing from the rear turret. Yeah, deadly blow this. Alright, how are we doing repairs-wise? We're good. Armor looks good. They're always mad.
You're about to suck void, buddy.
Wow. And some violent people out here today. I think I finally got the hang of the missile shooting thing where I can shoot two of them in quick succession. Ah, line up already, will you?
This crate's about to explode.
Oh, where'd he go? Thought he was gonna pull up and he went down. I don't know, for me, what is that? That's Draymond. Where am I going to? I gotta go to Junction? I should go to XXN. What am I doing? I don't know. For me, when I look at the sequels, there's like
Prepare to be searched.
I don't know.
Maintain speed
I
and
can pick them
course.
apart.
No contraband detected. You may proceed.
Like in episode 7, I already mentioned that Rey was, able to do all these things. You can call it the Force or whatever, but honestly, it just feels like she was a little bit OP for somebody who hadn't had any training or anything like that, which is tough to swallow. That alone doesn't even bother me the most. What really bothers me in episode 7 is the fact that they rehashed a villain plot basically from episode 4 and episode 6. Okay? Like what the Empire tried twice to build Death Stars. Why is the First Order trying to build a star killer based out of a planet? You know? Like, haven't we learned that shooting planets is not going to be the thing to do? You'd think they would have learned from the first 2 mistakes that, oh, maybe we should not do this. Maybe we should come up with a more nefarious way of defeating our enemies. You know? Excuse me. I think that's what burned me up the most about episode 7. Episode 8. Ow. Let's get rid of this guy. What bothered me about episode 8 the most?
Yeah, you're nailed, pal.
Honestly, the biggest thing about episode 8 was really the way they did Luke. The way they did Luke was bad. I'm sorry. This is the guy who defeated the Emperor and, became a Jedi in his own right, who blew up the first Death Star. I mean, this is a guy who has fought against incredible odds and still managed to, come out on top. They turned him into somebody who was this just brooding, depressed figure that didn't learn a thing from his past, And they were trying to explain this whole thing about, well, he thought that Ben was going to turn to the dark side, so he tried to take matters in his own hands. That's not the way to do it, no. You take what was it? Luke Skywalker. You take Luke Skywalker, right? The guy who basically turned Vader to the light side, right? At the end. Believing that somebody is still worth redeeming after all the evil he's done, and now you get to your own flesh and blood, basically, and you're like, oh, you know what? We're going to kill him off before he has a chance to become really evil and powerful. Because reasons, Like, that smacks of just disingenuousness. I'm sorry. I like the force projection thing in a way that they did with Luke. Only because I like the fact that he just did this little shoulder thing. I thought that was well done in terms of, like, showcasing Luke's power. I don't like the fact that they killed him off, basically, at the end of that, It's just, again, there was so much more that you could have done with them, and it's just sad. And then, of course, the Rise of Skywalker. What's the big problem with that one? I mean, the first 5 minutes I saw that in the movie theater, I was just shaking my head because they started off with them jumping the Millennium Falcon through all of these different hyperspace plots and stuff, and just going from, jump to jump to jump wicked fast. And, it completely flies in the face of the whole plotting courses through hyperspace ain't exactly like dusting crops, boy, you know? The famous line that Han Solo says in episode 4. And now all of a sudden in episode 9, we're like, well, okay, that's fine. Yeah, well, there's that too, you know? There's, you know, the fact that she was a Palpatine, which makes no sense to me either, because, like, how did Palpatine have time to get busy? Who would get busy with him? You know? How did it happen? Like, Palpatine apparently had a son. Nothing's mentioned of him. Nothing's mentioned of him in the other movies, except in Episode 9. Because reasons. And, oh yeah, Palpatine was cloned. He survived somehow and was, that I don't understand. Like, he actually cloned himself from the Clone Wars, like, using that cloning technology? He really did that, huh? I mean, I've heard of, like, saving your data on a backup drive and stuff like that, but that's kind of ridiculous to me. You know? It's lazy writing to me. It's lazy. I love Ian McDiarmid. Don't get me wrong. I love him. I think he's been one of the best movie villains ever. Ever. You cannot take that away from that, you know? He was incredible as Palpatine. But in the sequels, you didn't have to bring him back, man. If you did want to bring him back as a Force ghost. Bring him back as, like, a memory that Vader remembered or something, you know? Do anything else other than, like, bring him actually back as the bad guy. So yeah, that's all that stuff kind of really soured me on the sequel trilogy. So I pretend it doesn't exist, honestly. I'm tired of this guy. I've lost all my missiles now. Get back here. Is he running away? Ugh, this is frustrating. Picking this guy off a little at a time here, but it's just taking too long. Oh, and the was it the bombers in episode 8? I think it was. The bombers in episode 8 where they had to drop these, they were slow moving and they had to drop these bombs vertically in space. Because gravity, you know. And I heard people trying to actually explain that one away and stuff. I'm like, oh god, this is ridiculous. You had Y-wings. You could shoot torpedoes that could, you know, damage a Star Destroyer if you had enough of them. Why are we suddenly going to these crazy things, you know? And let's not even get into the Holdo maneuver. The less said about that, the better. Where am I? Nav 6? Yeah, so that's what kind of soured me on Star Wars, and fortunately the MCU was doing well at that time, and it was really starting to pick up into Phase 3 and 4, and that's what really got me into it. Now, of course, the MCU is kind of struggling a little bit, so I'm hoping that they can continue to pull out of it and come up with some really good stuff for whatever the next Avengers movie is going to be called now. That's not going to be called the Kang Dynasty, you know. But like I said, I do enjoy. I think the Mandalorian series was really well done. Um, say what you will about the whole reintroduction of Luke Skywalker into that series, using CGI and all that. I thought it was excellent. And if it's fan service, then I'm all for that type of stuff because that was one of the best moments in TV that I can remember for a long time. You know, just seeing that scene and how much he kicked butt in that, 10-15 minute window or whatever it was. Excellent stuff. Um, what other Star Wars series did we see? Mandalorian was good. Um, Book of Boba Fett I thought was decent. What else? What else was there? There was another one that they did that was really good. Obi-Wan, yes, thank you. How could I forget Obi-Wan? I like that series. That was good. Um, Ahsoka was also good. I enjoyed that one, although I did have a couple quibbles there with the plot and what they did, but
Now entering an automatic
overall I
landing
thought that
zone.
was well done. I was almost beginning to think they weren't going to come out with an Obi-Wan series or a movie or something like that. I'm so glad that they did that. All right, I'm going to hold off on buying missiles, I think. Only because I think I'm going to go get my Orion now. Let's see if we can sell anything. Liquor cost 52. I believe I got it for that much. I think I lost money on the movies, though. Oh well. We got 81,000 credits. Let's save this thing here before we do anything else. All right. Now that we have it saved, we are going to purchase
You
the
want to buy
Orion.
an Orion? I'm telling you, you do. You do a lot of risky runs. You look the type. Let me tell you
The type.
something. The Orion may not be fast, but she's a regular tank. She has the thickest armor and the best shields of any ship on the open market. Sure, the cargo space is limited, but she'll keep you and your cargo safe. Get it? This ship has something for everybody. Merchants have cargo protection, and mercs can fly with confidence that they'll come back in one piece. The Orion has racks for 2 guns, a weapon or tractor beam, and a rear turret. A great buy at only 75,000 credits. Of course, you'd get a trade-in for your ship and for the extras, leaving you with a few credits for new accessories. So, you want one or what?
Okay, so it is 75,000 credits. I had a feeling it was around that much, like 50 or 75,000. The fact that I've got 81K in my pocket already tells me I can buy this and take all my upgrades basically and move them over to my ship for the most part. It's probably not going to work exactly that way, but we'll have enough to
Sharp
do
eye,
something with it.
pal. We'll deduct your payment automatically and have her waiting on the pad. Enjoy.
Thank you, Gil Gerard. For people who don't know who Gil Gerard is, that's Buck Rogers from the 70s. Okay, let's talk turkey here. What are we going to do? We have the Hunter AW6i, which is great. That's what we need. We still have all our maps. All right, so now we have to look at what can we buy and how do we want to do this. We could go back to the Meson blasters. Those are pretty cheap. And they do well enough. We definitely need a missile launcher. Gotta have that. That's a must. we'll probably take the IR missiles again. But now we only have 10, so we got to be a little bit more judicious with them. What else can we do here? The auto repair was nice. We can go up to shield gen 5 on this, engine upgrade 5. I don't even know what we have on this ship. What do we have on the ship? We have the missile launcher, jump drive, iron missiles. That's it. Ugh. Okay, we need afterburners. That much we do need. Do we not even have a shield generator on this? Really? Wow. Okay. Um, oof. Definitely need that. Get the tungsten armor. That's going to help. Jump drive we have. Repair droids 30. Cargo expansion. Ugh. I think we better go cheap on this one and just go with like the cheap meson blasters for now. We should probably go with like a shield 1 and engine 1 for the upgrades. Get that. Get that. Give me the repair droid. That'll save us some credits. And then give me... we have a jump drive, right? We have the shield gen. Jump drive. Cargo expansion might be good. ECM 1 will be good for now. Ugh, this is not going to be pretty. We've basically got what we had on the Tarsus with 10,000 credits left over. So roughly speaking, like I said, we were right there. We have the software we need. We have missiles. We can get out of a scrape, but we got to be a little bit careful now because we don't have 20 missiles. We only have 10. So we have to kind of make sure that our missiles all count. We are definitely going to need to get some cargo runs here. Palin system, huh? Palin base. Joplin. That's a short fuse. Magdalene and Padre again. Basque base. That's a interesting one. 16,000 credits is a lot of money. Kind of leaning towards that one, actually. Let's see what else we can find here. Victoria Base Junction. Magdalene and Padre. Defend New Detroit. All right, so that's one of the missions. The question is the Magdalene Padre run? Ugh, you know what? I kind of want to do a different. I want to go somewhere different. We keep going back and forth to the Magdalene base and back and forth to New Detroit. Maybe going here would be a little bit different here. I don't know exactly where this is, but it's definitely going to be a good jump run. I'm going to take this one, I think. And then I could take the defending of New Detroit. Because we're going to run into this anyways. Pirates, no big deal there. medical equipment. Can we pick up medical equipment here? Negatory. Okay. Let's save this. So we don't have to go and rebuy the ship again. And then go to it. There's our ship now. It's got a funky hull to it, you know. It's got that angle down to the cockpit, and it's got like the 4 engine nacelles up top. It's actually got a 5th one underneath too. But now look at this. We got the layout all different here. Our radar's up top. I gotta find that. Lock in on this guy. Let's communicate to him.
You're about to suck void, buddy.
Notice like the whole layout is different now, you know? Our speed's actually 350 instead of 300. That's going to make a big difference too. You know, we might actually wind up ramming more people as a result of that. Please stay still. What? How did you get through? There goes one. Looking good. Let's see. Where is this place? Oh boy. Mistakes were made. Oh, I didn't want to go to Pyrenees because that means I gotta go through Pender's Star again. Oh well. What's the fastest way there? Constantinople to Junction, Pender's Star, Troy, and Pyrenees. Good view of our ship there. You guys leave me alone.
You're finished, flyboy.
Oh great, there's 2 of them. 3 of them. Great. Time to get fancy with our flying a bit by crashing into them. Oh, we have a galaxy here that could help us. Ah! Get off me! No!
Yeah, you're nailed, pal.
Alright.
Yeah, you're nailed, pal.
No! missile's not launching? I don't want to ram into him again. Oh, he's heading back. He wants to get back with his buddy here with the Galaxy. Right, we got repairs going at least. Yeah, it's much easier to ram things with this thing because it's faster. That extra 50, clicks makes a huge difference. All right, let's go and repair up here a bit. We got wires strewn all over the place. Oh, great. We still got more to fight. Ugh. Lock onto this guy. He's done. Well now, we've taken a big hit on the armor front here. So we're gonna hang a bit until we get our repairs done. Not how I wanted to start my missions off like this. We are going to have to upgrade the shields and the engines on this thing as quick as we can. Alright. Make our jump. That's a view out our right side window, left side window, the rear cockpit here. There's the rear view. Go ahead and accelerate out of the blue here. Chase view. It's a good ship. Like I said, it's a good one if you like to do more merc fighting versus cargo trading, but you're not ready to jump into a Centurion yet. You can have a lot of fun with this one. Again, it's a tough ship. You can ram into a lot of things and still survive them, which we're going to need to do, I think, for this run. Gotta go to Junction. I don't like this.
Prepare to be searched. Maintain speed and course. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
Also, the two displays is kind of cool, but it does take up a lot of your cockpit window, so you don't have as much visual space that you want to have when you're like looking for your targets. But you can adjust these through the bracket keys. You can change what each display shows. Jump away. We gotta get to Pender Star. I don't like Pender's Star, as you know, but we're going to get through it. Oh boy.
You're about to suck void, buddy.
Well, let's go ahead and blast through these guys. Trying, well, there's 3 of them. Wow. Trying to keep myself quick here.
Dump your cargo before you blow, will ya?
Oh boy. We got problems here. Wow, he just took me down real fast.
Yeah, you're
We have no front armor and we're dead. Oh boy, shield's out. That's a problem. We're gonna lose it here. There we go. Let's try that again. We didn't do that well there, obviously.
Dump your cargo before you blow, will ya?
Shield Gen 1 stinks. Gotta improve that fast. But you don't want to just upgrade Shield Gen 1 and not do anything with your engines. You have to keep them pretty much in sync if you can. Because if you overdo it on the shield generator level, like say you go get shield gen 2, but you leave engine upgrade 1 on your ship, what happens is your engine energy in the middle of your screen there, see how I'm afterburnering and it's just kind of going down slowly? When I shoot my weapons, it goes down. If you got shield gen on like that, it is going to suck up your engine power fast. Especially if it has to try and maintain its shields, which means you don't have a lot of power for shooting your weapons or for using your afterburner, and it just makes life miserable for you. So whenever you upgrade, you want to use, for goodness sakes, they're getting through me in one shot with a shield generator. It's like it got worse than on the Tarsus. How's that even possible? Come on. Just go down already, will you? Well, we got out of that battle at least. down the junction.
Prepare to be searched. Maintain speed and course. No contraband detected. You may proceed.
One thing that's another advantage over the Tarsus that you get with the Orion is an overall faster top speed while you're using the afterburner. You can get up to 797 in this thing, you know, close to 800 basically. So you can definitely outrun like the Talons, which the Tarsus only did 600. So if you do it right, you can actually outrun these ships instead of fighting them, which I'll probably do in this one. Like this. Full bore afterburner right now, try to outrun everything. There we go. We did it. Now we must find... Oh, look at that. That's handy. We'll just keep going in this direction then. We'll go around Nav 2. Stay away from the asteroids. Alright. We should be able to auto to it now. Good. Looking good here. Nice. Still no enemies here. And we're heading to the Pyrenees. It's not a bad looking ship in my opinion. It's just, it's not the ship I like. We're gonna run for this one, I think. Ow. Got hit there. Got some repairs to make. Took some damage to the rear armor, but already our loyal droid is fixing all this. Don't know what they're gonna do about all the wires on the console here, but what are you gonna do? You know? Nav mission, Basque. It's right there. I'll let him repair it first. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Hit the wrong key. Oh, and now I gotta make a run for it, I think. Second. Ow! Oh boy. We're in serious trouble. There's asteroids here. Great. Just what I need. Okay, so what you can do here is you can slow down. I might do that just a little bit, just so I can handle some of these things here. Get our repairs going. Where did our friend go? There you are. Thank you. So as you can see, yes, you can get hit by asteroids and they hurt.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
Everything's repaired, which is good. We still have a couple missiles, I think, which is good. We're going to get this mission done, which is nice. So let's see what we can do. We do have a ship dealer. Let's go ahead and repair. Took a beating there. Wow. Let's buy our missiles up again. Alright, 30,000 is not a lot. Not a lot, because we need actually 60,000 if we're going to upgrade the Orion to Shield Gen 2 and Engine Upgrade 2. Cargo expansion's tempting, but I don't think I'm going to be in that ship for this long. I do want to get to the Galaxy at some point. I like the Galaxy ship. Save this thing. Depending on the missions here, I might try and make one more run here before I move on and call it a night. We're not doing a bounty mission. Back out to New Detroit. That's a nice one. Liverpool and Newcastle. Another New Detroit. Wow, 30,000 credits for this, for plutonium. Oh, gotta take this one, man. Gimme. Give me those two, please. Let's see if we can get a third one out of this one. Barnes system, nope. 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 Nope, we're good. We're good. Definitely going to save this now because I want to try and make this run. This is like 40,000 31,000 plus 15. That's 46,000 credits if I can get through this. All right, let's do it. We can make this run. We can definitely upgrade to Shield 2 and Engine 2. We do have to navigate our way through this asteroid field before we can auto. So we're just going to go straight for now, relatively speaking. Those little whoosh sounds you hear are the sounds of the asteroids going by us. Are we clear? I think we're clear of the base. Oh yeah. So now we gotta go back the way we came. Troy, Penderstar, Junction. But man, what a run this will be if we can make it. Is it just you? If it's just this one guy, I'm gonna go ahead and take him on. Nope. Never mind. There's 3 of them. That's a problem. Huge problem. Trying to throw off their targeting just a little bit while making our way through here. Whoa, we got hit hard on that one. Yeah, we're gonna afterburner out of this one. Everything's hurting. Need speed here. Just enough speed to outrun these guys. Generators are back online. That's good. Get the afterburners fixed, please. Or the thrusters. There's that music change I was waiting for. Come to a stop. We'll let our droid fix things for a minute while we figure out the nav. I'm gonna go to Penderstar next. Take care, Foxfire. Always good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. Come on, droid. Fix it. I do like the artwork that they did for the interior of the cockpit design. It is retro themed, but I mean I say it's retro because it's based on what they envisioned spaceships looking like in the 1990s. You know, that's 30 years ago now. It still feels like it's a 1970s Buck Rogers look in a way. but it's cool. It does give you that gritty feel of, you know, you're struggling to survive and out in the frontier, you know, type of thing. Shields are getting up to full. Afterburners are back. Thrusters are back. Maneuvering jets are back. Alright, so the droid's getting the targeting systems done first, it looks like. Look at all the wires and things that are exploded around the cockpit. How the heck are we not going to fly this thing? Alright. Oh dear. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way out of this one. Alright. I'm gonna take one
Dump
out
your cargo
fast
before
here.
you blow, will ya?
No! Stop hitting me! Goodness gracious. Hit him again. Ugh. Why am I set to 0? That's a problem. That's one way to do it. Targeting is damaged. But we're okay. All right. We still gotta get through Pender's Star is the worst part, man. Jeez. The worst part really is trying to jump into a jump point when you've got enemies standing between you and it. When you're running from a jump point and you got enemies, you can pretty much outrun them. It's when you're trying to make that jump point, like you saw earlier, you just take a pounding while you're waiting for your jump drive to spool up. It's terrible. Gotta go to Junction, but I don't want to go through that asteroid field. So what I typically do here is try and just pick a direction to the side and just afterburner away. Use our shield trick to maximize our energy here. Yeah, it's got us going to the left, which means we're probably upside down in this spatial distortion here. Oh. Almost there. And here we go again. I think this time I'm going to have to try and fight my way through this.
Yeah, you're nailed, pal.
There goes one. See one other one. Oh, it looks like we got some help for it. That's great. He hit our shields. We hit his too. Stop. That was friendly fire I was taking from the back there, in case you didn't see that. It's this goofball. Sup?
Let me know if you hit trouble in my quad.
Yeah. No thanks to you, pal. I got 5 missiles left. Alright, let's get to Junction at least. Up. Time to run. We got 3 of them on our tail. Okay. We got to go to New Constantinople. Okay, looks clear. Oops. Now to New Detroit. Once you get past like Shield Gen 3 and Engine Upgrade 3, this game becomes a little bit easier because the Talons that you face, so the Retros and Pirates, they really can't get through to you. I mean, they can, but you can still handle yourself because you have a lot more room for error when you have more shields and more engines. Alright, now get to New Detroit. Hopefully we don't have to fight our way in there. And we do, naturally. You know what, let's just run for it. I think I can make this.
Now entering an automatic landing zone.
Boom, right on in. Got it. Let's talk to our ship dealer. Repair everything. Update our missile count. There we go. And now I think, is it going to let me do this? If we buy that one, no room on ship. So we have to sell what we have first. Sell that one. Sell that one. Buy Shield 2. Engine 2. We do have some credits to play with here, which is nice. Tempted to go for a better ECM package. Or better weapons to take things out. But I don't want to stay in this ship that long. I figure with these upgrades I ought to be okay.
Checking out the Galaxy-class merchant ship? Good choice. She's not as flashy as some ships, but she sure is practical. You get a roomy cockpit, loads of cargo space, and you can add top and bottom turrets if you feel you need more firepower. Did I mention she's a fast ship as merchant vessels go? No? Listen, If you can't afford a drayman, and who the hell can these days, you'll find the Galaxy fills your shipping needs. And it's a steal at only $150,000. We can give you credit for your old ship,
Wow.
along with your add-on modules. What's left is in your account. So, how about flying a Galaxy home today?
150,000. That's way more than I expected.
Oh well, think it over a little and get back to me, okay?
You got it, Buck. Let's save this thing first. So that's going to pretty much do it for me tonight. I don't think I have anything to sell, do I? Yeah. So with 30,000 credits and an Orion in my pocket right now, I do want to move up to the Galaxy. Just trying to think about that now. The Galaxy doesn't get the max engines and max shields that the Orion gets. So if you really like having the best shields and the best engines, Orion's still the way to go. But the nice thing about the Galaxy is you get the 2 missile launchers instead of 1. So you get twice the missiles, and you can fire them, back to back like I was doing on the Tarsus. You still get engine and shield level 3, which is doable for this game. You can still get all the other stuff. You can get the cargo expansion, so you have loads of cargo space. You get the top and bottom turrets. You can put a tractor beam in one of the turrets if you want to tractor things in. Um, I don't know how many weapon hard points you get. I think you get only 2. Oh, the Centurion only gets max engine and shield of 3 too, which is interesting. I thought they got 5s. Okay, so you could do it with the Galaxy, or you could go to the Centurion if you wanted to, which we might do eventually. Um, my thinking though is I'll probably go with the Galaxy for a while once I get the money for it. And what I probably want to do with that is get 125,000 credits first, use that to buy the ship, and then take my upgrades off of the Orion and technically transfer them over in a way to the Galaxy. You want to have, level 3 shield, level 3 engine. I think you get I still think you only get the 2 hard points for the guns, which is fine. I mean, we did fine with that in the Tarsus. We're doing fine with that in the Orion. I know the Centurion has 4 hard points. So with the 4, with tachyon cannons, you take stuff out in like 1 or 2 shots, and that's it. Just looking at some of the other weapons here. Um, Go through the radar. I'm just looking at some of the equipment that they have on here as well. Yeah, now we're getting into the enemies. Yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for me tonight, I think. I am beat. I've had enough. So, uh, it's good to be back. I'm hoping that things will turn around for me, in my personal life a little bit more, within the next few days, but we'll see. For now, though, happy to be back. Happy to be streaming again. Looking forward to streaming on Sunday night. We're going to do this again Sunday night. Monday night, we might do Diablo. And Wednesday night, we'll go back to Pool of Radiance. And we'll get that series going again. If I can fit another stream in there during the evenings and stuff, I will. All depends on real life. So we'll see how that goes. So um, this is 21st Century Jedi again, reminding you to take care of yourself and take care of others. Reach out to them like my friends have been reaching out to me, and I really do appreciate that. Um, Fins up, bubbles up, as Jimmy Buffett always says. And I will see you guys Sunday evening. So have yourselves a great rest of the week and a good weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Good night.